Ascari, Bonti, and the group of lions and lionesses they had brought with them encountered with the elephants and lions that guarded the cave.
Hunters, deal with the elephants.
Ascari and Bonti made their way to the cave by launching fierce and strong bites and blows to the lions they encountered with.
I can smell you, scoundrels,
Ascari said as he and Bonti got in. Carrick looked out from a high spot at the bottom of the cave.
Everything you do is futile, Askari.
Emwazi and his group of lions appeared from the shadows, growling with their claws and jaws ready to attack.
As I'm a generous animal, I'm gonna give you and your servant a chance to live.
he is not my servant.
I'm his friend. Something you will never have, you scallyworm.
Whatever. All of you bow to me. Serve me as your new king, and you will live another day.
Or we could cut you into little pieces. That sounds more fun.
I agree. Everyone, attack!
As soon as Ascari gave the order, the lions and lionesses of the Pride Lands started to attack Emwazi's warriors, throwing fierce and fatal bites and blows at them.
I'll be happy to bring your head to Kiyome. Make him suffer, and kill him slowly after so.
You're the one dying today.
Ascari rushed towards Emwazi and threw a blow at his face.
Gah! You should have stayed in exile.
Ascari bit Emwazi's neck with great strength. Then he threw him onto a wall. Emwazi groaned and gasped on the ground as he tried to get onto his paws. In the meantime, Bonti was brawling with another lion.
I can do this all day. It's fun to kick your tails, you know?
Bonti clawed at the face of his rival 2 times in a row. Then he turned and kicked his snout with 2 hind paws. Movement that served him well as another lion was just about to attack him from behind with a blow. Bonti bit his paw so strongly that he broke his bones, making the lion screech loudly. Meanwhile, Kama and Kiyome fought the 3 lions inside Pride Rock.
You won't get a paw on him.
After dodging an enemy's attack with quick movement, Kama scratched his side with his sharp claws, making the lion groan and growl at him with rage. Another lion tried to approach the king, but Kama ran rapidly towards him and tackled him, throwing a blow at his face quickly, leaving a deep scratch on it.
Is that all you have?
King Kiyome crouched, evading the tackle of one of the enemy lions. Then he rushed towards him with great effort, jumping at him and biting his neck strongly, not letting go, piercing skin, muscle, and bone deeply. The lion whose side had been scratched by Kama rushed towards the king, but Kama ran faster than him and got in his way, growling at him, trembling as well.
You'll have to get through me if you want him.
Kama was clearly scared and overwhelmed by the battle, but he knew the king's life depended on him.
You are fast, I give you that. But that fear of yours could be smelled all the way to the backlands.
Stay away from him. I warn you.
As Kiyome managed to kill the enemy he had been dealing with, the lion with the scratched face jumped at him with his paws open. Kiyome dropped himself to the ground, laying on his back, then bit into the enemy's throat and tore it out, killing the lion instantly. Kiyome got onto his paws and started to approach Kama and the remaining enemy.
Now you. Or left.
The king said, as he got right next to Kama, growling and frowning at the surprised enemy. Back in the cave where Ascari and Bonti fought Emwazi, the latter threw a strong blow at Ascari's face, making him fall to the ground.
You are no rival for me, Prince.
Right when Emwazi tried to throw another blow at Ascari, he got tackled by a lioness. Emwazi growled at her and got her off him by hitting her belly with his hind paws. Then he stood up and let another one of his lions handle her as he approached Ascari again, who had already gotten onto his paws.
You can't hide the fear in your eyes. You've inherited it from your parents.
Then come to see them closer, traitor.
Bonte was looking for Tarek.
You won't escape again, little worm.
Bonte was tracking the scent of the snake, moving quickly and evasively between the battling lions. He got up a small mound at the bottom of the cave.
Gotcha.
Bonte moved the two rocks that Tarek was hiding behind of. Then the snake hissed at him and leapt towards him with his fangs ready to attack.
Whoa!
Bonte reacted fast enough to hit Tarek with his paw, making him smash onto a rocky wall strongly. As Tarek was recovering from the hit, Bonte approached him rapidly and put his paw on his head, pressing it against the ground firmly.
Get off me, disgusting creature!
Excuse me? Have you ever seen your reflection?
Ascari bit Emwazi's mane and threw him with strength. Emwazi fell on the ground between growls and groans.
Look around you, Emwazi. You're losing.
Ascari bit his neck and threw him towards the pit inside the cave. Emwazi hit his back on a big pointy rock before falling into darkness. Ascari approached the edge of the pit, narrowing his gaze to see if he could get a glimpse of the pit's bottom, but it was too dark.
Askari, I got the snake.
Ascari followed Bonte's voice, as well as the snake's scent, running among the remaining warriors. He got up the rocky mound and approached Bonte and Tarek.
Do the honors, Bonte.
Tarek's eyes glowed white all of a sudden.
This is just the beginning. Ascari, I will destroy the Pride Lands, and everything that was here is a promise.
I want to see you try, scoundrel.
Ascari bit his head off, spitting it with contempt on the ground.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Let's deal with the rest.
Ascari noticed that the hunters had dealt with all of the renegades in the cave.
There shouldn't be many left outside. Come on.
In Pride Rock, Kama and Kiyume were still battling the remaining lion, who tackled the king and began to bite his neck strongly.
Come on! Hey! Let go!
Kama rushed rapidly towards the lion and jumped at him, biting his back with great strength, making both of them fall to the blood-covered ground.
Kama.
The enemy lion growled by the great pain as Kama destroyed his back with his ferocious bites.
This goes for the king!
Kama bit what was left of the lion's back tightly. Then he threw him towards one of the rocky walls, making him smash his head against a sharp edge. The lion fell to the ground, lifeless.
My king!
Kama approached Kiyume, who was bleeding a lot.
Bring Asira.
In Lake Kadago, there was only one elephant remaining. Adira and Ukali were fighting him, each attacking one side.
Just give up already. You stand no chance against us.
Ukali bit his side strongly, tearing off a large piece of skin and muscle. The queen scratched the elephant continuously with her sharp claws.
He's getting tired. Keep going.
The elephant turned and threw a sudden attack at the queen, goring her shoulder deeply.
Mother!
Ukali let out a roar of anger at the elephant, running towards him.
You're gonna pay for that.
The elephant tried to attack Ukali with his left tusk, but Ukali dodged the attack with a quick jump and clung to the elephant's neck, biting it fiercely, making the elephant run and trumpet with desperation as the bite of the young lion was deep and firm. The queen was still skewered on the right one, groaning and yelling with great pain. After a couple of minutes, the elephant fell to the ground. Ukali jumped off him to avoid getting crushed by his huge and heavy body.
Oh, son.
Mom, let me get you out of here.
Ukali got behind his mother, starting to push her carefully.
I know, Mom, just a bit more.
Ukali kept pushing until managing to get his mother out of the tusk.
Asira!
Ukali looked for the mandrill desperately until he eventually showed up, approaching the queen and crouching before her, studying her wound.
Oh, by the bright lands.
What do we do?
Kama arrived, with the same look of worry than Ukali.
Hasida, the king is hurt at Pride Rock.
Sasahibi! Follow me. Carry your mother, Ukali.
Ascari, Banti, and Nuru walked around the lake, among the corpses of both sides, followed by the hunters that had survived the battle, with Emwazi and the rest of the enemies. After a long walk, they encountered with Mukuru.
Hey, we won, didn't we? I got rid of lots of them. They couldn't stand a chance against my strength.
I think so, Mikuru. I don't see any enemies left.
Of course you don't. I wiped them all out.
Thanks, Mikuru. For real.
It's an honor to serve my king, Ascari.
Askari, Banti, Nuru, Mukuru, and the hunters entered Pride Rock.
Mom? Dad?
Ascari hurried towards them, standing before them with great worry, watching Hasira spreading a green paste he had made with a bunch of plants in a small and concave piece of trunk.
Oh no. Are they gonna be okay, Asira?
Shware. Be calm, Askari. They will recover, but they will take some time.
Asira finished curing the monarchs. Then he looked at Ukali.
On the meantime, you will have to take that place, Ukali.
Oh, like, now?
You're the next in line, brother. You have to.
Ukali looked at his parents for a long moment, then switched his gaze back to Hasira.
Alright. I will rule in their place until they get better.
You will do great, brother. And I will help you with anything, if you need it.
Yeah, about that.
Is there a problem with that?
Well, there is a problem for sure. The water problem.
Dang it, he's right. Do you think we should have left this snake alive?
Oh, for the Pride Lands. Maybe he knew the antidote or something.
What are we going to do?
Calm, boys. I know the antidote. Safi plant. It has white flowers with small glowing blue dots on their petals.
Awesome, I'll look for some right away.
Let me finish, Bante. Unfortunately, Safi plants are extremely rare. They can only be found in one place, the Tree of Life.
What?
Isn't that place like a myth or something?
It is very real, young lion. I have been there before. It is the most beautiful place in Dunia, with animals of all kinds and habitats beyond imagination.
Alright. And how do we get there?
I will go with you and lead you there.
Huh? Wait, with we? Are you talking about Benty and you?
I am talking about all of us, Kama. We make a great team after all.
The path to the Tree of Life is very dangerous. The prince and I could use some help in our journey. Besides, he is right. You five make a great team indeed.
Okay, I'll go with you.
It will be fun, Scaredy Cat.
What will the animals drink until we arrive with the antidote?
He's right. Lake Kidogo won't be enough for the dry season.
Ukali will have to make a treaty with the kings of the backlands. The herd will have to migrate to that territory temporarily.
I will try my best, Azira.
Thanks, young prince. Now that the Pride lands are in good paws, you and your friends must get ready. Ascari, it will be a challenging, grueling, and even desolate journey at times. But don't worry, I'm sure we're going with Mungo's favor.
Emwazi crawled slowly on the ground inside the dark and gloomy place he had fallen into, groaning by the great pain he felt on all of his body.
Emwazi.
Who's there?
It is me, your master.
Giza?
Giza appeared before Emwazi as a gigantic red lion.
I failed you, Master.
Not everything is lost, Emwazi. The throne is now in the paws of the monarch's firstborn, Ukali, an inexperienced and foolish animal, and Hasira will be far away from the Pride Lands for a long time. We must attack again.
How? My warriors were massacred, and I'm very hurt.
Let me take care of that. Your body will be a good carrier for your master.
What are you talking about?
Don't you worry, Emwazi. You'll still be conscious. Just not in control anymore.